south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. This won't be enough to pick up the first one. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capital.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Being chased out left. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Chark with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have. It got his man complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll run with Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. This is Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Though Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, there's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body. Heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A check down here to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Well, on 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Watson. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 50, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Watson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Keon Crossen.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Campbell making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Open man, here's Foster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite on 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Touchdown! Harris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Mahomes' throw complete here to Waller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterbacks.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A carry here for Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Come on now, let's go. Mike 7, Mike 7.
On the run, this is Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Calvin Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8.
It's a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your for the whole thing, and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down at 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Watch screen. Watch screen. Watch screen.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
and think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Into the secondary, past the 40. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 63, Rams 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the delay, here's Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Keon Crossett. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 3rd down, Cottrell. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this. They've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's